Okay, so now it looks like most of the people here, I'm just gonna point out that most of the feedback, it looks like it is interested in apps. So let's move on to that one. Vera, I think you've got our next FAQ for us, right?
Yes, I sure do.
Okay.
This question was from a publisher just outside of Richmond, Virginia. Since the site is mobile responsive, do I need a native app?
Right. Great question. And this is something I would say that we've actually been asking ourselves for many years, whether or not we really needed to be doing native apps. We decided to start doing them about 5 years ago, just got into them and recently redesigned it. But this is a good question because, as you know, on our hometown and really on all WordPress sites, they're automatically mobile responsive. So all that mobile traffic, which is rising every year, it's something around 70 to 80% for a lot of our customer sites. That traffic is being taken care of. They're having a good experience because they're on the mobile browser. But do you need a native app? I would say you don't need it for the basic, to serve that audience that's on mobile, but it does come with some really unique benefits, and I would want to point those out in a minute. So, and those are the innovations that I want to talk about. So our next FAQ, we actually had one from Connie, right, Terry, related to apps.
Yep. She says, I used to have an app for my paper, but it cost a fortune and I could never get a hold of the guy who built it for me. I am thinking about a new app, but my funds are limited. How much are apps and will they work on iPhone and iPad? And how does it work with subscriptions or using a paywall?
Right. So there's a lot to this question, and I think anyone that has done an app before probably has a lot of these same questions because it's like, I already invested all this and there was all these issues before. So it's important to have a fully integrated app with your website. So, when you're using a third-party app developer, that's when you're going to have those issues. With our apps, they're fully integrated and they are hybrid apps. So this is what I would recommend. This is an innovation that we made. It's kind of a technical back-end innovation, but to have one app, it's basically the equivalent of a mobile responsive website. Because years ago, there was still that debate of whether there were going to be mobile sites, desktop sites, and for a long time, people have been developing iOS and Android apps in parallel but separate. What we have is one app that works across both platforms. And it's fully integrated with the WordPress site so that you can instantly publish everything that goes on the website automatically goes on the app. And also the digital subscriptions are all integrated. So you purchase a subscription on the website, you log in once through the app when you download it, and then you've got unlimited access. But I would say the reason to get an app, in my mind, this is the big thing that sets it apart from the mobile responsive interface, is the customizable push notifications. Just push notifications alone are enough of a reason because that's, again, a way to get people's attention that's very effective. But the fact that the user can customize the push notifications, I think, really makes this a top innovation of the year. So let's talk about the Henrico Citizen for a second. They also have a multi-platform advertising program. They're an online-only publication, so they work with display ads on the website. They have the newsletter, social media promos, but they've also rolled out iOS and Android apps with the customizable push notifications. So what that looks like is this. When you first download the app, you're going to get this welcome screen that allows you to set your notification preferences. There's a couple that are set by default, but you can opt in for any additional ones, and we're basically, teaching the user at this point that not only can you modify them now, but you can come back and edit them at any point. So this would be what it looks like, if I select opt in for all these categories, and then, I just start using the app. This is what the index page looks like, and then we've got the article page. So basically, the key thing here, though, is that at any point when they're on that index page, they've got this hamburger menu where they can come back to edit their preferences. So if they're getting too many notifications, they can, pare that back. Because I think we've all experienced the situation where you download like a news app and you just get way too many notifications. You either turn them off completely, or worst case, you delete the app. So we want to avoid that and give the user control. Okay.